South Dakotans are getting a chance to know their new leader. Governor Larry Rhoden made his first public address to lawmakers this afternoon. It was a chance to find out who he is, what he stands for, and what he expects from lawmakers. KELOLAND's Dan Santella was at the Capitol for today's speech, and he joins us now live from Pierre. Dan?
Don, South Dakotans, and of course people well beyond South Dakota's borders, had the opportunity over several years to get to know Kristi Noem. She was governor for just over 6 years, a time during which Rhoden was her lieutenant governor. Of course, she now serves in the federal government, the new Trump administration. Rhoden now occupies the big office here in Pierre. Larry Rhoden's address today was an autobiographical opportunity for the soon-to-be 66-year-old rancher.
Even today, I'm still happiest when I'm working with my hands. It's how I relax. When I get home, I head to the shop and I go to work. I make branding irons and custom tools for ranching, among many other things.
The man who has served as majority leader, assistant majority leader, majority whip, and lieutenant governor laid out his political philosophy as well, one which easily could have been part of a speech delivered by his predecessor.
I believe the government is best that is limited, and I trust our people to exercise their personal freedoms and responsibilities.
The state's Native American tribes and the executive branch have experienced rocky relationships in recent years, but today Rhoden reiterated a call for a restart.
We've had our ups and downs over the years, but I am asking our tribal leaders to make a fresh start with me.
And in perhaps the harshest terms shared in today's address, Rhoden focused on the state's aging state penitentiary.
We also need to take action on the prison. Let me tell you, I walked through that penitentiary just a few weeks ago, and it needs to go. It is Gothic inside. It looked like it hadn't changed for decades. There are rooms with concrete crumbling from the ceilings. We are double bunking in tiny cells built for one person.
But when it comes to intense words and passionate interests, Rhoden is asking for courtesy and perspective.
I want South Dakota to show how politics can and should be conducted. My first year here was 24 years ago. When you look back on your time here, 10 or 20 years from now, I bet you don't remember the bill numbers or the votes. You will remember the people you served with. You will remember the difference that you made in people's lives. So let's all pledge to be civil and work together.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to learn whom Rhoden has selected to serve as his lieutenant governor. That should happen around 10 a.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow afternoon, my colleague Bob Mercer and I will sit down with the governor for an exclusive interview. You can look forward to what he has to say later on air and online tomorrow afternoon and evening on KELOLAND News. Reporting live in Pierre, Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
Thanks, Dan.